Kabla tuende kuchukua kopo la maji. Ulikuwa unasema kitu.
Nilikuwa nakwambia nakuuliza tu. Nakuuliza tu. In terms with the rate of sorry to say broke, but broke ratio ya broke to rich. Ni rich wangapi unasikianga wako na familia mingi?
Can I count?
Yes, you can count.
Let's start by the president of America, Donald Trump. How many kids does he have? With how many women?
I don't know, tell us.
Thank you. Now you do your research. We go again to Russian president. How many kids does he have? With how many women? That's the second one. We continue. We still continue.
Do you continue?
Or we bring it more closer.
Bring it local.
We bring it local.
Ulikuwa umesema upondi, sio upondi.
Oparanya akona dem mwingine ka painting na alimintroduce to the public na hata bibi yake alimwelcome. You see, let me tell you what's affecting marriage right now. Why people are getting divorced a lot is because women have been empowered so much to think that they own men.
Think that they own men?
They own men.
I don't think any woman has thought that they have owned men, unless it's legally like marriage. Of course, if you're married, I'm owning you, you're mine.
Let me finish.
And I'm yours.
Let me finish.
Okay.
Even before, back in the days, the generation before ours, women used to be with same women with 2 tits, big butt, everything, just normal women. But our fathers used to have multiple of other women, and divorce cases were so rare. Ask yourself why divorce cases were so rare. And our dads, I don't consider they used to cheat. They used to marry several wives, couple of wives, and our moms used to be so happy about it.
You're sure?
I'm 100% sure.
You're sure?
100% sure.
That's a lie.
If you talk to people,
hakuna mwanamke anaweza furahia kuletea mwanamke mwingine kwa nyumba, atajifanya tu, hakuna.
Okay. If you talk to the generations of your mom, my mom, cheating, men were not considered as cheaters.
They were. They were.
Do your research.
Yeah, me, I know what I'm saying.
You are talking from a woman's perspective, but
yes.
I'm talking from research. Now,
not a man's perspective.
No, not a man's perspective.
Mbona mimi umeassume yangu ni from a woman's perspective?
Because you are against polygamy.
Of course I am against it.
But nature used to allow men to be polygamous, even in the Bible. How many polygamous people do you know?
There are a lot in the Bible.
Thank you. You see? So this is a new kind of ideology. This mwanaume mmoja kuona mwanaume mmoja is a new kind of ideology.
But can I tell you something?
That is spearheading the rate of divorce.
Can I tell you something?
Yes.
Do you know, real talk, by the way, real talk, okay? Do you know how much how much that has affected people in the world right now? Unajua venye unasema go there, marry. Do you know venye watu wameteseka kwa hii dunia? People have gone through a lot. People have been affected. Their lives have changed because of their father's decisions. Do you know that?
How?
Unaenda you get a wife. Unaenda kuleta bibi wa pili. Bibi wa pili wewe mwenyewe unajipanga ukufe. Ukikufa familia yako ya kwanza ama ya pili wanaanza kuteswa. Wananyang'anya kila kitu. Do you know how many families have been affected because of those decisions?
I think you are talking from something you don't know.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Tell me.
Our culture nilots, having multiple wives has been a thing from even right now. People are getting married to 2 wives. Even right now, as long as you have the income, you can marry more than a wife.
Mi point yangu ni,
so
I'm sure you have interacted with a person that has been subjected, ameaffectiwa na hiyo decision ya baba yako ya kuoa bibi wa kwanza wa pili. Okay. First of all, let's be realistic. Haya, you're not going to give all of these children the same love. Unajua, na utawapatia the amount of love they deserve. You can't split yourself.
Okay, if you get
second thing, uanze kukufa hapa. Mnaacha hizi familia mbili, haujawapanga as a man. Let me finish my point. Haya, unaanza kukufa hapa. You're dying. I don't know why you're dying. You're dying. You're leaving your family. Uko na familia kama zako 3. Haujawapanga. Umewaacha kupigana. Wanaanza kuna wenye watanyanyaswa, kuna wenye wataumia. Umetoka kuwapeleka wanaishi Runda nini, wanarudi ghetto. Juu haukuwapanga. People out there are suffering because of their father's decisions. As much as you're saying go procreate, have many wives, then if you're gonna do that, be a man na ujipange. Sawa, ujipange vizuri, wapange vizuri. Usiache watu wengine wakiteseka, because people are suffering because of that. People have been killed because of such things. People are killing each other because of such things.
Okay. Thank you for...
Remember, you're building a generational thing.
Thank you for that good statement.
Tukue realistic hapa ati mjaze kwanza nyinyi ndio mnataka kwamba baby father huku nje.
Do you know Michuki?
Yeah.
He had one wife, right? With just a few kids. Right? Na kugawa mali mwashinda. So it doesn't matter whether you married many wives or one wife. Mali inaweza washinda kugawa hata mkiwa wawili.
Na ni sawa.
It doesn't matter.
Na ni sawa. But you as a man unafai kujua more high ukileta familia mbili ama tatu they are going to collide.
It depends with the way you take care of this family.
How are you planning to take care of them?
You see, as a man, you are the head of the family. When you simba wanyika. When unapanga hii familia uko na do, because no man is allowed to even have a wife if you don't have money. If you are not capable to take of one, you're not allowed to even have one. According to this new era, kama uko allowed hata kuwa na mmoja, hata mmoja, leave alone two. So the moment you are go to an extent of having two, lazima kuwa umejipanga mentally, kimfuko, umejipanga.
Si wengi wanakuwa wamejipanga by the way.
I don't think even maskini are allowed to cheat. A broke man is not even allowed to cheat. Leave alone cheating, even dating.
It's not allowed, it's just they can't afford.
Yes, you are not. Nature doesn't allow you to date. So if we are talking about polygamy, we are talking about people who are able, who are capable to handle this situation, because this situation also comes with the expenses. You have to be liable to taking care of this wife and these kids, all of them. You see, the reason why I'm telling you, during our dads used to work, capitalism wasn't too much like right now. Ulikuwa tu watu wadishi, watu wakule, as long as shamba iko, bibi wa kwanza used to be like a mom to the family. So bibi wa kwanza alikuwa anaangalia our wife wengine, second wife na third wife walikuwa kama watoto wa bibi wa kwanza. And if you are coming from any polygamous family, like me, my grandfather was a polygamous man, and I think that's the best thing that ever happened to that generation, because without being polygamous that much, even right now population yetu ingekuwa hivi vile tunaona. And having one wife is like counting all your eggs in one bucket.
Ati what?
Counting all your eggs in one bucket.
Oh, sasa tumekuwa eggs tunaweka kwa bucket. Sawa, tunakautiwa.
Unaona?
Tumekuwa makuku.
But when you have this and this and this, woman 1, woman 2, woman 3, if this doesn't work out, the second one will work out. If the second one doesn't work out, the third one will work out.
And so if that doesn't, okay, sawa, what do you leave with the first one? Umeacha huyu umechukua wa pili, hii work out, huyu mwingine unafanya nini?
Hujawacha any. Yeah, there's no wife you are leaving. You're
just staying.
Yeah, they're just staying.
Umeweka tu wako tu hapo.
Yes. And since now we are in a different generation that women also need to work. In fact, now even dating a woman who doesn't work is a disaster. So you
speak for yourself.
Yeah, dating a woman who doesn't work.
Some men don't want their men to even work. Wanakwambia baby, wacha hiyo kazi. You speak for yourself.
It is very okay. It is very okay to not to want your woman to work. But again, if a man wants you not to work, this is a man who wants to control you 24 hours.
That's also true.
You see?
That's also true.
But again, I don't want to control a woman. And I don't think most men want to control women.
You sure?
Most men don't want to control women.
What do they want to do?
Most men, they want to, a man wants to procreate. Most men want to procreate with women. Even the broke ones want to procreate. You see?
Nyinyi ndo Mungu wangu tusaidie. Na nyinyi ndo mna procreate, mnaacha hapa wao mademo na kwamba baby mama, nyinyi mnakuwa tu ma deadbeat.
Unaona story ya baby mama is a different case altogether. Because I don't think the moment you have a child with someone, you are married to that person. The moment you even nut someone, you are married. I've told you, I think when we first started speaking, I told you anyone you nut becomes legally or spiritually your husband.
Okay.
Whether you like it or not. So
me, I didn't know. He has told me.
Now you know.
I'll go research later.
Yes, even according to the scriptures, the only person you are allowed to nut is your husband.
That is very true.
You see, because it's a holy union.
Because the only time you're allowed to live with a person is when you guys are in union.
Yeah, holy matrimony.
Yes.
And it doesn't matter whether you are having this holy matrimony with 2, 3, 4. As long as you can take care of them. And here is where Islam as a religion plays a very good role. Islam knew that men are prone to lust. Yani mwanaume haitaki kuwa na skirt. Sasa ndio uweze kuavoid kucheat. Oa mke wa kwanza, wa pili, wa tatu na wa nne if you can manage according to your finances. And it doesn't matter utatreat huyu ama utatreat huyu ama utatreat huyu. All these people are your kids. Usiniambie watoto wa first wife utawatreat vizuri, wa second wife utawatreat.
Imagine kuna kuanga hivyo.
Not all cases. You see, you're using rare cases to justify your points. You see, the moment you decide to marry many wives, your love should be unconditional to both of them.
So you want to tell me you're going to love everyone, every wife equally and every child equally?
Yes. It's like nikikuwa watu kuna watoto 10. You see, kuna kuanga tu na favorite. You can't love them the same. Hata kama ni bibi mmoja, kuna kuanga tu na favorite.
Exactly. So now you hata ume go against what you're saying.
Relax. So if you have one wife and she bears you 10 kids, there's no difference with having 3 wives and all of them bear you 5. Amongst those 5, kutakuwa na favorites na kutakuwa na unfavorites na kutakuwa na geeks na kutakuwa na dwarfs, kutakuwa na all type of them. So it doesn't matter whether you like others or more. It's about just taking care of your responsibilities. Because the moment umeamua kwa polygamous, you must be ready also for the repercussions. There's always a cause and effect in everything. Ukioa mmoja anakuja na gharama yake, ukiongeza wa pili anakuja na gharama wake, wa tatu anakuja na gharama wake. If you can handle it, it's the best thing that can happen to a man. It's the best thing that can happen to a man. Let me tell you the truth. Because there's also some how should I put it? There's also some motivation that women bring or kids bring into a person. So you can imagine kama bibi wa kwanza alimotivate akaleta hii. Okay, let me give you a very good example. There's someone called Obia. Kobia, not Obia. Kobia is that Kameru guy who sponsored Raila at some point. He has a lawyer wife. Kobia is that guy who mwenye alikatwa mkono kwa biashara mbaya.
Maybe I'll go reach out.
You go reach out. If you have 3 wives, one is a judge, one is a doctor, one is a lawyer. Kutibiwa ni free. Keti ukiwa na kesi kwa koti, lawyer ni free. Judge ni bibi yako. How privileged are you? How privileged are you?
So ako privileged.
The guy is so privileged. The guy anajua akiwa mgonjwa bibi yake daktari atakuja ametibiwa. Vitu peti. I need to consult.
Akishikwa kwa na bibi judge.
Judge hapo shamafanya mambo yake.
Leo mwingine nini?
Lawyer kwanza amemsetia mpaka law firm nini. So it doesn't matter. Now mabibi wote wanampenda. Good example.
Now me, I'm gonna say this. Sawa, if you're a man and you wanna be polygamous, it's okay.
Every rich man needs to be polygamous, in short.
You speak for yourself, not every rich man. Men are different. Kuna mwenye anataka tu mwanamke mmoja. Kuna mwenye ndani ukiereri yako ya kutaka bibi wa 10. Kuna mtu ako satisfied tu na mtu mmoja, by the way. Not all men are the same.
Sijakataa.
Okay.
Huyo mwanaume ako na bibi mmoja, huyo mwenye anataka bibi mmoja. Saa zingine yeye uka hivi na anatamani. angekuwa na wapili. I'm telling you, every man is either cheating consciously or unconsciously.
It's okay. My point is, if you want to be polygamous, let's okay, the money aspect is okay. Make sure you're getting your own money. Make sure you're having money that you can satisfy all these families. But pia anataka kuwa na intelligence, emotional intelligence pia. Have to know that you have 3 families. When you utajua kuwapenda lazima, because each and every wife there wants to be loved. Each and every child there wants to be loved. Na usikuwe na hiyo spirit ya favorism. Because now you're gonna have your children, utaanza kupata watoto wako maugonjwa zingine zi make sense, PTSD, nini, because they never received love from their father. Because what? The father cannot multitask. Hezi peana mapenzi hivyo. Sawa? And then another thing, ujipange poa.
So
if you want to be like that, be an alpha man in terms of pia kujipanga physically, mentally na kila kitu. In terms of jamaliza point yangu, if familia ujue venye unawabeba wote na venye unawachunga na venye unawapanga. Let's say one day you die, ukufe hapa umeacha, if hizi familia zote zinachukiana. Okay? Depending on the type of man you are, because at the end of the day, if you want to be polygamous, you have to find a way of making these families love each other. It will be so bad and ignorant of you kupata mabibi wawili na watatu na watu wanachukiana. Hata wewe mwenyewe kama bibi moja anapatana na mtu stress, bibi watatu wanachukiana, unadhani hata kumaliza wewe?
Bila nimesema.
So my point is while you're doing that, ukwe na hiyo intelligence. Na ukikufa usiache hapo watu wakipigana. Usiache watu wengine, one of your family janyaswe. Usiache watoto wako wa hit rock bottom, because these are your choice. This is a generation of thing you're building up. So know what you're doing. Know where your ground stands. Kama unaweza, make sure you don't lack in all of those aspects. If you can do it, well and good. If you can find a family that wote wanapendana ni sawa. Wote wanakula poa na umewaweka poa ni sawa. Kama wote unaweza wa maintain vizuri wote ni sawa. Kama wote unaweza wajipanga vizuri ni sawa. But don't allow for your wives and your children to suffer because of your choices.
Sawa. So
just in the name of being a man.
It goes back to your topic, divorce. So to me, what I've realized from this little conversation is that the only remedy for divorce is polygamy.
Hapana. You speak for yourself, by the way. You speak for yourself. Well, I think the only thing that you are kwa akili yako unafikiria tu kwa na madem. Like unafikiria kwa na mabibi kadhaa. That's the only thing that you're thinking.
But we were talking about divorce, so I'm telling you my own way of
divorce. There's a whole.
Okay, how do you
avoid
now
divorce? Infidelity is just one of them.
Yes.
Kuna vitu mingine zinaletwa.
But if you have 3 wives, you are not. It's not infidelity. If you have 3 wives, that's not infidelity. At least now you can't cheat anymore.
Hata nikwambie kuna wanaume wengine watapatawa na wakatana na bado wanataka cheat. Let's not say tusijifanye hapa because at I have 3 wives. Kama if a man has tamaa, if a man has lust, hata irithika. Kuna some men hawarithikangi. Watapatawa mabibi watatu na wataenda kule bado huko nje. So don't tell me that you having 3 wives is going to end your infidelity. If you're a lustful man, you're gonna go outside. It doesn't matter. You're still gonna cheat on your 3 wives. So useme hapa hiyo ndo dawa ya divorce ama infidelity hapa.
I don't think when you have 3 wives and you find another woman, it should be considered cheating.
It's what? Then what is it? What is cheating?
Because now I don't think you are cheating.
What are you doing?
You are looking for number 4.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy. You guys, if you date people like this, I'm sorry. Mimi nahurumia. Ukidate mtu kama huyu mimi nakuhurumia tu safi. Because really,
now you see, you are confusing our audience by telling them if you date me.
People who reason like him.
No, me, I'm just advocating for boy child.
Because at
the end of the day, they want to know how to avoid being divorced, and I'm giving them a solution.
Can I ask you a question? Yes. Can I just ask you a question?
Yes.
Mimi sijui mbona always treat men as children, ama people who don't think, or people who can't restrain themselves. Unataka kuniambia hawezi amua tu seme nitakana huyu na niko sana nitaridhika na usicheat. You want to tell me a man is not capable of doing that?
He's capable.
And then
It's capable.
it's just your choice. You just don't want to.
Yeah, it's capable.
And then why is someone to find for solutions for you to not to cheat?
Can I expound on that?
Nanibo.
You see, like I've told you, every man is lustful in nature.
Yes, that's true.
Every man. So even a man who is faithful to the wife, to one wife, might be cheating unconsciously or consciously. Consciously is ameenda akachukua ukweli akafanya, but unconsciously inaweza kuwa ametamani. You see? So, and sometimes men wet dream, and it doesn't mean married men wet dream with their wives, that he has cheated unconsciously. You see?
It's okay. We are human.
Yeah. So to avoid this issue of cheating causing divorce.
Wacha tunaweza nikwambie kitu kingine. Na hawa bibi wako watatu ama wa 10. Haya, another reason for divorcing ni lack of intimacy. Unajua, some people out there wako tu na only one wives. They are just a couple and they lack intimacy in their home.
What might lead to that intimacy? Lack of
a lot of factors.
What?
A lot of factors too. Maybe mwanaume amesha nguvu. Maybe dem hana uwezo pia, maybe pia amelikuwa mgonjwa hana uwezo. Maybe attraction imeisha. Kuna lot of reasons. Ama huyo ama the man is eating from the side, so ana njaa bibi yake.
Na sasa ndio avoid hizo doubts mingi. Si hao tu amlete karibu sasa. Ndio
ninakwambia sasa at how mabibi wako watatu unaweza kuwa na watoto babi wako wa kwanza umeneglect in terms of intimacy. You can't satisfy all of them.
You can.
Not everyone does. Not everyone does. Kutakuwa na favorite. Kuna moja utanyima.
Hata kwa nyumba.
Kuna moja utanyanyasa.
Haina shida.
So lack of intimacy and lack of intimacy also leads to divorce. Si ndio? So intimacy ni sex. Intimacy ni sex.
I don't think intimacy is sex.
Ama what are we talking about?
No, intimacy is not sex. Intimacy is the emotional things affiliated with all these moments.
Ndio inaffiliate na lead to what?
It may not lead not even to cuddling, not even sex. It doesn't necessarily need to.
If a man doesn't want to touch you, then hata hiyo intimacy hana.
Of course.
Exactly. It's all wrapped up in one.
So what's your?
Tunaweza cuddle hapo aje then una hisia kuniguza.
Cuddling is different from having sex.
Ndio nakwambia everything leads to something.
Yes. Cuddling leads to comfort.
And other things.
What are these other things?
And other things. Tukue realistic, God. Let's not touch kwa defensive hapa. Tukue realistic. Intimacy is a whole bubble of things. Sawa, it starts at intimacy ni yote kwa hiyo katu kando na mimi kunishika, just doing like my hair. That's intimacy. Na pia sex is also intimacy.
So what's your point of argument now?
My point is we are talking about divorce. So intimacy, kama kuna intimacy pia it lead to divorce.
That's true. That's true even in relationships. If there's no actually intimacy is one key factor in it. If you guys can't be intimate, which means you guys can't even have conversations. Because during intimate moments, beyond the time you guys are so much deep into each other, you guys can build magic out of it. You see, I don't deny all these facts. But what I'm saying, we started by telling, I even narrated to you Bet's story. And I told you what kind of solution I gave them.
What was the solution? Uliwaambia nini?
What was the solution? The solution was the wife not to be insecure. Bet is not cheating. He's a faithful guy who just had some miscommunications here and there, and simu yake kaingiza password bila yeye kutaka.
Aya, na uka advise nini Bet? Anaitwa Bet ama nani? What did you advise Bet?
If he's really devoted to the wife, hakuna cha privacy or anything na simu. But it leads me back to that question. Your phone is your phone. It doesn't matter whether I need you to see it or not. In fact, a phone should not even be part of the relationship. You see? Let me tell you why I'm telling you that. If you meet husbands who really work hard, who are busy people, whose phones rings every single time, who interacts with a big multitude of people, other messages won't be convenient for you, won't do you good, and what doesn't kill you
makes you stronger.
Only make you stronger, and whatever you don't know will never disturb your head.
Heri nijue.
Unaona?
Heri nijue.
Kujua si mbaya.
Heri nijue.
But you see, the reason why we...
Me, I'm not touching your phone to look at your businesses, Mimi.
It's okay. But the reason why...
Hata maybe I want just to watch TikTok with your phone. Ama I want to Google something. Ama simu yangu imekufa.
It's okay.
Na nataka kuangalia kitu.
It's okay.
Mbona nikishika unaanza...
No, I also think that the reason some men do this is to avoid conflicts. Because ukitaka makosa utapata, yes. Unaona? Lakini conflict wewe ulijitafutia. Hii simu ni kitu mbaya sana. Hii simu ndio iko na makosa zote, yenye ukitaka kutafuta makosa.
Mbona uko na makosa?
I'm not holier than thou.
Mbona uko na makosa?
I'm not holier than thou. I'm a human being.
Hata mimi I'm a human being, but I'm also a human being, and my phone is accessible. You can touch it.
Yes.
Nini unaficha?
I'm not saying that I should not touch my girlfriend's phone. I'm just saying you should not touch your man's phone.
Why?
You see?
Why?
Because like I've told you, I explained it. Let me explain it another way. What you don't know would harm you.
Me, I want to know.
Unaona?
You should know.
And I don't want to create a...
You should know. Maybe mnaweza kuwa 1000, maybe hata mko na kaswende, maybe hata mko na... You should know. You should know. This you should never be... Hakuna. You should know. Touch that phone. What is he hiding? Imagine anakunyima simu then anataka access yako. You don't have access to his phone, but you're giving access to your body. Who are you, Shema?
But
don't do that.
I'm also giving you access to my body.
Exactly.
Is my body not special enough?
It is. Yes. Also, mine is special.
Yes. So that's a plastic.
Hii simu ni nini na feature basi?
I've told you, hii simu iko na vitu mingi sana.
Kama?
Let's pretend I'm a social...
I'm not looking for your businesses.
Okay, let's just...
I have no... Hata sina haja na biashara zako mimi.
I'm in the...
Mimi nataka tu tujue, nataka kujua tuko ngapi.
Ni sawa.
Na tumepanguaje. Na kama tuko sawa. That's what I want to know. I better know. I'd rather know.
It's okay. Let's say I'm in the public sphere of influence. Like, I meet a lot of people.
God, you're not going to win this conversation.
I know I'm going to win this conversation.
You won't.
Because you can't win any conversation. You can't win any argument. This is now an argument with a woman.
Hey.
So, men, you can't win any argument with a woman.
No, if it makes sense, you can.
That's another advice to Betch. You can't win an argument with a woman.
No, you can.
Women are always right.
If you're making sense and it makes sense, you can. Msiseme hapa ati we can. Mimi nikiona nimekosea nasema nimekosea. Nikiona na argue for nothing nasema sawa basi na argue for nothing. If you beat me in terms of reasoning na uniambie na you make it make sense, I'll be okay. Si nani Betch alimwelezea na dem hadi akamwandalia maji akaoga na akampatia food akasema sawa baby nimekuelewa.
Dem alikubali after kuelezewa baadaye. Before hiyo alikuwa amepigana mbaya, alikuwa
unasema before apigwe siku ya kwanza. Si hata alikuwa amemwekea food na akamtangalia nini?
Hiyo ni bait. Alikuwa anamtega.
It's not bait. Amtandika aje na amekupatia food na amekutandalia maji.
Labda amewekewa sumu kwa hiyo chakula. Usikule.
Aliwekewa sumu, hakuwekewa sumu.
Yes, but now to sum it up, juu hii argument utawin.
Let's have transparency. Let's have transparency in relationships. Okay, let's have transparency. Kama wewe unataka kutafuta bibi wa pili, niambie cheki mimi natafuta bibi wa pili. Ndio hata nikiona ukipigiwa ama nikiona unafanya nini najua wewe unatafuta bibi wa pili. Sawa? It's simple as that. But kuwe na transparency.
Lakini unajua
hakuna kitu unaficha hapo. Unaficha nini?
Mwanaume adecide.
If I am your wife, I know everything. I should know everything. I should know every move that you're making. At the end of the day, you're the head and the neck.
You think you should know every move that your man is making?
I believe so. Not everyone, but I believe so. If you, why not? Why not? By the way, why not? Tuache kucomplicate vitu. Why not?
wanaume nyinyi mmemsikia. Wanawake wacha wamuelewe. Wanaume tafadhali mimi mnielewe. Mimi simu yangu
si wote watakuelewa.
Simu yangu ni out of touch. Mwanamke ashiki simu yangu. It doesn't matter kitu nafanya, but simu yake lazima niguse. Hiyo ni 1. 2.
What is that?
2.
Wait.
The only way ya kuavoid divorce ni polygamy. Tafadhali oweni mabibi wengi. Ama
what's wrong with this guy? You guys don't date people like this. Sikia, okay, actually maliza point yako kwanza.
Juu kudate mademu wengi ama kuoa mabibi wengi inamaanisha you have options. You have options. Na if you have options, one woman leaving you won't stress you that much. I don't think one woman divorcing you will stress you that much. So, please get into polygamy. Please get into polygamy.
Haya.
If you have money, if you have the resources to take care of these women, but if you don't have money, don't even marry, don't even date.
Haya. Kwanza amesema simu yake isiguzwe, lakini ataguza yako. What is that?
Wewe mbona unaficha simu?
Mimi sifichi simu. As I've said, my phone is accessible to you entirely. 24/7 if you want. Hata unaweza chukua uende nayo.
I don't believe a woman can do shoddy businesses.
No, they can.
Yes, but
they can.
If you are doing shoddy businesses,
they can.
If you are doing shoddy businesses, and you land in problems, I am in problems.
Same.
No.
Same.
Ushaisikia mwanaume ameshikwa na bibi yake?
Hapana, lakini tebu sema, like, let's say you don't tell me what you're doing.
Yes,
mimi nakuja hapa nasikia tu mapolisi wamekuja kwa nyumba, I'm getting raided, I didn't know anything, nakuwa harassed, you know,
because I wanted to put you out of this business.
First of all, hapo trust is broken. Trust is broken because what are you doing?
I want to protect you from this.
No, me actually like mi usinicheze. Mimi napenda kujua. I like knowing what I get myself into. I prefer knowing what my man does. Kama wewe ni nini, I'll start pato. So nani, niambie. Hata maybe naweza kuwa na wewe. You never know. Maybe I also have connections. You never know. But I'd rather not I'd rather not walk in a marriage blindly.
So I think the best way to move on forward is we should invite some people. We should invite people to help us out with this, because this argument won't end.
Hata if they come, it's still never gonna end.
So you invite a woman and invite a man.
Ni sawa, lakini my point is let's not date people like Tom Gore.
Thank you.